Once upon a time, in a magnificent kingdom on the island of Halmahera, there lived a king who, when he died, left three children: His Majesty Arif, son of His Majesty bin Out, and daughter of His Majesty Nuri. But the king's departure became the beginning of a dark intrigue. His Majesty bin Out's son, with great ambition, aspired to replace his father as king. With full confidence, he conveyed his wishes to the royal minister.
I must become king in place of my father.
To gain support, Bin Out promised the prime minister a permanent position and gift of gold and diamonds. The temptation was irresistible, and the prime minister agreed to support Bin Out's ambition. He cunningly devised a plan to throw His Majesty Queen Arif and Princess Nuri into an underground prison. "How cruel is Brother Bin Out, greedy and shameless!" exclaimed Princess Nuri, full of emotion, but the Queen Mother calmed her down. "Be patient, the truth will be revealed in time. The wrong person will definitely get the reward he deserves." After answering that his mother and sibling were locked up, Bin Out announced to the people that they had drowned in the sea due to an accident. He also urged the palace official to immediately inaugurate him as king. With full arrogance, King Bin Out proclaimed himself as the greatest ruler on earth. But his power became the beginning of the people's suffering. Ian ordered the construction of a magnificent palace which was financed by heavy taxes on agricultural products, animal, and land. King Bin Out only knew how to oppress and did not care about his people, complained the residents. Even though they were furious, no one dared to fight back, afraid of being severely punished. In the midst of the chaos, a palace servant named Wise decided to fight, ran away, formed an army, and planned a rescue mission. "We have to save Her Majesty the Queen and her children," said Bina to her colleague. In a short time, they managed to free the prisoners and take them to a safe place in the forest. "Thank you for your courage," said Her Majesty the Queen in a sobbing voice. Although it was wise to attack the place, the Queen refused. "The fragility of our own nation must not be neglected. Let our prayers become weapons against greed and selfishness." Meanwhile, King Bin Out became increasingly arbitrary. Even though the Prime Minister initially supported him, he began to get fed up with Bin Out's cruelty, but he remained silent, afraid of a similar fate to the Nukara who now filled the royal prison. Until one day, the angry nature of the mountain near the kingdom erupted with a powerful hot lava flowing, destroying the magnificent palace built from the sweat of the people. King Bin Out panicked and didn't know which way to run and die. Strangely, the lava seemed to be chasing him. "Please forgive me," as he continued to run, but the lava started to stick to his feet, causing them to blister in excruciating pain, reminding him of his sons. "Mom, forgive me. Brother Arif, Sister Nuri, forgive me," he roared. But it was too late. King Bin Out's body was finally unable to withstand the heat of the lava. He died an extraordinary suffering. His body was turned on a beach, which then turned into a cave. Until now, people call that place the Crying Cave because they often hear the sound of sad cries as if asking for mercy. This story teaches us that jealousy, envy, and greed will only bring destruction.